today is really a day that we really want to celebrate all of our employees. We have some employees that have hit some milestones this year, so we want to do some special recognition for them. But today is really a day to say thank you to all of our employees at Holly Hall for what you do day in and day out, serving our residents, caring for one another with your hearts and your hands, and just the love and commitment and dedication that you've shown to Holly Hall. So, heartfelt thank you to all of you, to all of our staff. Today is about you. We want to celebrate you. And a couple quick thank yous before Scott comes up and leads us with the word of prayer. But I want to say thank you to Anita and the Employee Engagement Committee. I want to say thank you to Amy for setting up videos, getting t-shirts, Liliana and Susan working back at the table to get people checked in, and prizes and t-shirts. So thank you for putting everything together. I also want to say thank you to our board members. So all of our gifts that we have to raffle off, and the raffle is tomorrow, and Anita will give us a little bit more information about that. But all those gifts, all those great prizes have come from donations from our board. So Susan works with the board to get those things brought in and set up. So a special thank you to them. And then also a thank you to the board president, Jerry McNeil, and we're going to have a video from him in just a little bit as well. But right now, Scott's going to come up.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you all for being here. I want to pray for y'all. Okay? Thanks. God, we gather here to recognize each other and to build each other up. We're so grateful for the opportunities that you give us to serve, that you open up doors where nothing would be open. We're grateful that we have the kind of opportunities to serve in a way that magnifies our gifts and sort of is in line and complements who we are. So we pray your blessing on all of us today as we break this bread and as we share in words of encouragement and appreciation. We ask that you would be with us. And we pray in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Scott. And now we have a special message from our board president.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jerry McNeil, and I'm honored to serve as the current president of the Holly Hall Board of Directors. On behalf of the entire board, I'm thrilled to be here today to thank all of you for your dedication and service. Because of your devotion and commitment, Holly Hall is a special place our residents call home. Although the board will miss celebrating with you in person, each of us sends our appreciation and utmost respect for your tireless efforts in caring for the Holly Hall family. Because of the pandemic, it has been an especially tough year for everyone. But this challenge didn't stop you from taking care of our community. Each of you persevered and went above and beyond to hold our family together. We want to thank all of you and congratulate all those celebrating milestones today. We have a couple of incredible milestones as well. Ernestine has been at Holly Hall for 35 years and makes special events even more special with her beautiful food presentations and table decorations. Reggie has been in Holly Hall for 20 years. You can always count on Reggie to be there with a smile on his face. If you have pictures to hang, count on Reggie to get them perfect. Time after time, you have made sacrifices to ensure that each and every member of the Holly Hall family feels safe and loved. Regardless of how tired you are from working long hours, you set aside your personal needs, pouring your hearts into the residents and their loved ones. You truly embody our core values of peace, compassion, excellence, and respect. Hundreds of families, including mine, have been blessed by your love. We each have countless stories of how your support carried us through tough times. When my mom was in healthcare and was diagnosed with cancer, it was a very tough time, not only for her, but for my sister and me. We felt helpless and hopeless. It was then that the light of your love shined brightest in so many ways. One of you shared your collection of headscarves with her after her chemo, letting her pick her favorites. What an honor it was for her to wear those scarves. Another one of you made sure we had ice for our friends who came to visit. Another gave us endless hugs and prayed with us. We were humbled when one of you came on your day off to check on her, and it goes on and on and on. The light never stops. Close to the end, she was on hospice and wasn't eating, but because you were unaware of the change, one of you brought her something to eat. Since we were not encouraging her to eat, I said, there's no need to take that in. She's not eating. I will never forget the response, but she's my friend. That pretty much sums up how special you all are, how special you treat the residents, and why we love you so much and appreciate what you do every day. Thank you.
And Jerry is not the only family member that would share a similar story of the difference that you've made in people's lives. Not only the residents that you cared for, but their families, and it's just a blessing of what you do every day. So today, this year, our celebration is a little bit different in the past, and partly just because of what we all endured last year, we wanted to make today a little bit special. And so we have a special speaker with us today, and Anita's going to come up and introduce her.
So our guest speaker today is Michelle Daniels. It is my pleasure to actually introduce Michelle. Me and Michelle I met Michelle when we went to middle school together, and then we also went to high school together, so it is definitely a pleasure to introduce her to you guys. Michelle Daniels is a native of Houston, Texas. She is the Director of Operations for the World Youth Foundation, where she supervises staff from different departments and provides constructive feedback. Michelle is also the CEO of the Seabiscuit Group, a community activist and overall mentor to youth and young adults in the community and surrounding school districts. Her ultimate success in life is being a mother and raising her 3 children. Michelle Daniels.
Thank you, Anita. I appreciate her so much. I am coming to use the podium because, as you saw, I walked up with a notebook, right? So I have a few things listed that I want to talk about on today. So again, Anita, thank you for that warm introduction. I appreciate it so much. And yes, we went to school together, and it's amazing how much we've grown from middle school, high school, and through life. So again, good afternoon, everyone. I want to let you know that it is definitely a pleasure, and I'm so honored to be here on today, and I definitely want to give honor and reverence to our Creator, Jesus Christ. He is definitely the head of my life, and I appreciate him so much for the opportunity to speak to you today. It's the Employee Appreciation Day for Holly Hall Retirement Community. And I have to express to you all and just be myself and say that I am so very honored and excited to be here today. I had quite a few other speaking engagements, but it was this one that I was super excited about. I remember when Anita reached out to me and she said, hey, we want you to come in, and we're thinking about allowing you to speak to our employees. And I came in and I had a meeting with her and Mark, and I sat down, and the meeting was so special. And I'll tell you why it was special. Because the both of them expressed how important you guys are, not only to them, but to the community here, right? And so they were very, they wanted to make sure that you all understood how much they appreciate you, how much they honor and respect you guys coming in every day. And so that filled my heart. It touched my heart. And I think I said, yes, I'll do it, before they could even finish saying what they were saying. They were adamant about encouraging you all. So guess what? I'm here to encourage you all. So I'm gonna just kind of walk away from this podium because I feel at home, because y'all are like family to me. I know you may not have seen me before today, but I'm telling you, I feel like family, and I'm gonna tell you why. So after the meeting with Mark and Anita and I, we did a walkthrough. And I said, you know, I just want to see what the community is like. Can we take a tour? And she was like, absolutely, let's just, you know, take a tour. So we're walking down the hallways. And again, you guys don't know me, but I'm telling you, I feel, right? I'm a feeling person. So as I'm walking down the halls, I'm smiling, I'm saying, hi, how are you? Hey, good to see you. And I'm just smiling because, again, I felt like I was at home. I felt like I was at home. So as we walk down the hallways, and Anita is explaining to me, okay, this is this area, this is the dining area, and this is where we do this, and this is where the residents do that. There were some stops along the way, right? And I met some awesome people along the way. And everyone was so welcoming. And again, I felt like I was right at home. And I can rewind the tape and say, from the security guard at the guard shack when I came in, she was like, hey, how you doing? Your hair looks great. Hope you have a good time. Just park right over here. Then I came through the front doors and the receptionist was so professional. I can't remember her name, but again, I sat on the sofa and everyone that came through the doors, the guests, the residents, the UPS guy, everybody was hi. It felt like home. So again, I'll go back. I'm walking down the halls and I'm speaking to everyone, and I felt like I was at home. And I keep impressing that upon you guys, and I keep repeating and saying it to you because it makes a difference. I have been to quite a few senior communities, and none felt like Holly Hall. None. I'm almost in tears because I really need for you guys to understand what that means. I've had grandparents to be in places like this, or even at home, and you have nurses to come out, and they don't treat your loved ones like you would. I did not experience that from Holly Hall. I need you guys to hear what I'm saying to you. I didn't experience that from Holly Hall. I even mentioned to Anita that it doesn't even smell like other retirement communities. That makes a difference. And it's because of you all. It's because of you all partnering with Mark and Anita. And all of the other managers and seniors, and coming together, doing what needs to be done. I'm going to share a text message with you guys that my daughter just sent to me this morning. And the text read, "You are a great mother. You have not established a forced hierarchy upon your children. You haven't had to because we already view you as an authority based on your aura." And I'm sharing that with you all because, again, not that you're children to the board members or the managers, the supervisors here, but there's a comparison there, right? So because of what you do and how you do it and giving love and respect, just as Jerry said, and you treating his mother a certain way, right? Then you have your supervisors and managers who will give you the same respect in return. And so it's reciprocated, and it is felt far and wide throughout this particular community. So they called on someone from the outside because I don't know you all, but I am encouraging you on today to keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. I appreciate the two that they mentioned that have been here the longest because it sets a standard. It definitely sets a standard for everyone else because everybody's been going through things because of COVID, right? Not being close to your family and still having to come into work and give it 100%. So again, I say, I am an outsider who came in and saw something so strong, so awesome, so magnificent that I have recommended certain people to reach out to come here to Holly Hall because of what I saw and what I experienced. I'm not sure about my time. I can probably go on and on. But again, I just want to encourage you all on today. I'm an outsider, but I appreciate each and every one of you looking at your faces and saying, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Because people on the outside are looking in and they do see something different. And you all are definitely set apart.
Thank you very much. All right, so now it is time to start recognizing some of our special employees that we want to honor today. And so we're going to start. We've got one person in our administration department, and so Amy is going to come.
Good afternoon. So I have the pleasure of recognizing Jeff Luna this afternoon for 5 years of service at Holly Hall. I actually knew Jeff for a little while before we became teammates at Holly Hall, but over the last 5 years I've really gotten to know him very well. So I've taken the time to write an acrostic poem, and since Jeff is only 4 short letters, we're going all the way through Luna. So, Jeff is jolly. He's energetic and always willing to help with everything when asked. He's friendly, fabulous, and most notably, fun with which to work. He's faithful to and full of love for our residents. Jeff's loud laughter fills our halls. He has unending concern for our residents, is up for anything, and takes time to understand residents' needs and wishes. He never says no to any requests, and he is an advocate and always helps residents and families. So Jeff, thank you for your service and commitment to our residents.
Should I take my mask off? Okay. All right. Our next department that we want to recognize is healthcare. So Wendy is going to come up. Wendy and Brooke. Okay. So Batman and Robin are going to come up. Honor some folks from healthcare.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? All right. The first one we have, we have 4 employees in healthcare who are celebrating 5 years of service. I've had the pleasure of working with them for almost 2 years now. And our first one is Maddie. Congratulations. I don't know her that well. She works the night shift, and I don't think she is here, but we do appreciate her dedication and her service to Holly Hall. Our next one is Latasha Davis. She's our every other weekend CNA, and again, she's been here for 5 years, and we thank her for her service.
My turn. All right, this one is here today, and we're very happy for that. So Ana Jimenez has been with us for 5 years in healthcare. She is one of our very dedicated nursing assistants back there. I've enjoyed working with Ana again for the last 2 years. Me and Wendy have been there about the same amount of time. And the thing I can say about Ana is I've always appreciated you, the service you give our residents, the smiles you bring to their faces. You're so hardworking, and that's the #1 compliment I get every single time. We love Anna. Where's Anna? Is she working today? I didn't know how much I appreciated you until COVID happened, though. Anna went unbelievably above and beyond during COVID. She not only was taking care of our residents with the same faith and dedication she always does, she also stepped up and offered her hairdresser skills for us when we were unable to have our salon services. She was in our beauty shop on her days off after her shifts were over. She was washing residents' hair, setting residents' hair, making sure they looked beautiful and felt beautiful. And if anything makes a difference to some of our residents, it's that. So we really do appreciate all the hard work you do, and we appreciate all the love that you give to not only our residents, but our staff members. So congratulations. No pictures.
Then we have Aranda. It's been a tough year, like Brooke said, with COVID and everything, and we appreciate each and every member continuing to show up and show out. And Aranda is a pleasure to have on the team. She works well with her co-workers. She keeps us up to date. She's loved by her residents, and she's also a member of the Employee Engagement Committee. So she makes sure she keeps the employees engaged and encouraged and plan employees' activities, and just to make sure we're all around. Look forward to coming to Holly Hall. So congratulations, Aranda. You gotta take a picture right here. All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, our next department is housekeeping and maintenance. So Mr. Walter Hayes is going to come up and recognize a couple folks.
Hello, everybody. Hello. We have Blanca Espinoza. She's been working with us in housekeeping for about 5 years. Blanca is dedicated to the housekeeping department. She's here every day. She's on time every day, and she's willing to do anything we ask. Congratulations, Blanca. For 5 years. She's not here. Amber Johnson. Does everybody know Amber Johnson? Amber Johnson, she's been around, I think, 5 years. Amber Johnson came from she was in nursing, she's been in administration, and now she ends up in maintenance in the housekeeping department. She is our housekeeping supervisor and our maintenance clerk. Amber, she's maintenance boss, I'll tell you. She's very good, she's dedicated to her job. Just today, Amber and I, we were shorthanded, and Amber and I, we were out moving mattresses, adjusting air conditioning. So, Amber, congratulations on your 5 years, you're just great. Okay, who do we have? Reggie O'Brien. Everybody here know Reggie?
Reggie.
Can I let y'all know his nickname that we have for him in maintenance? His nickname is CEO. Oh, CEO, brother. Okay. Well, I want to tell y'all something about Reggie. Reggie's been here with us for 20 years, but Reggie is a dedicated employee. Reggie's a team player. He has compassion for everybody, the residents, the employees. I mean, just anybody Reggie can run into, he has a smile on his face. Reggie has been home probably in his driveway, and I've called Reggie and said, oh, it's hot in room 223. Okay, Walter, I'll be there. So Reggie, thank you for your 20 years of service and all of your dedication. Thank you.
All right, and our last department that we want to recognize, certainly not least, but our last department that we want to recognize today is dietary. And so Chef Peter has the stage.
All right, the first person I want to recognize from our department, been here 5 years, she's not here today, right? Flora Jean, if you know Flora Jean, you know she's outspoken. She certainly always says what's on her mind, but she's also very hardworking. And although Flora Jean is only a part-time employee, she is very dedicated and has stayed over during Harvey and the winter storms, and all of a sudden changed from a part-time employee to a full-time resident during those disasters. So she's great job knowledge, excellent attendance, just usually almost always a joy to be with. Like I said, she's very outspoken, so we chat about things. But at the end, what really counts is her dedication to her job and her dedication to the residents. So congratulations, Flora Jean. The second one, Tara Oden. Not many people know this, but Tara actually started working here about 25 years ago. She worked with some of the old timers. I guess that would be Reggie and Walter and Jewel and Ernestine. She worked here for about 10 years and then left to pursue other endeavors, and then came back to us 5 years ago. It has been great working with Tara. She taught me a lot, and there's a reason why she was Employee of the Month last month. We started some new programs, new tray card system, new textures system as far as diets and healthcare, and Tara led the way that whole time. She's always walking the floors, checking with the CNAs, telling the administrator and the DON what to do and how to fix things when they weren't right. So I guess she is the CEO of healthcare. So, and the reason she does that is to make sure that the residents are taken care of and that everything is totally in compliance. She's my lead there. She keeps everybody in line. So congratulations, Tara. And finally, like Mark said, last but not least, Ernestine Bell. If you don't know Ernestine, you're either a brand new employee or a brand new resident, because everybody knows Ernestine. Almost 8 years ago, when I came on board here, only 5 employees from the previous company stayed on board, and I thank God one of them was Ernestine. I didn't have any healthcare experience. I sure knew how to run restaurants and kitchens and manage people. But this was a whole new ball game for me, and Ernestine helped me every step of the way. We still talk things over every day. I value her opinion. I've learned a lot from her. When we started our Employee of the Month program back in April of 2020, there's a reason why Ernestine was the unanimous first ever Employee of the Month. So Ernestine, congratulations. Yeah.
On average, we take care of 186 residents a day. 186 meals times 3, 186 rooms that we clean, 186 residents that we take care of clinically every day. 186 residents that would say thank you from the bottom of the heart for what you do every day. You truly make a difference, and we truly appreciate you. Having an event once a year isn't nearly enough to express that. We all get so busy, and what happens 365 days a year, we don't often take time to slow down and say thank you, but today we want to say thank you. Thank you for what you do, your dedication, your commitment, your passion, your energy, Jules' sense of humor. All those things make a difference. So we couldn't do it with one person. We need 150 people. We need people that have been here 1 year and people that have been here 35 years to teach and to mentor. So Holly Hall Retirement Community, thank you for being part of the community. Thank you for your service and for what you do.